Terry Maas was born in California, United States, on August 13, 1960, into a family with a strong connection to the ocean. Growing up near the coast, Maas was exposed to water sports at an early age, spending much of his childhood enjoying the vastness of the ocean and learning to dive. His early fascination with the sea would lay the foundation for a career that would ultimately lead him to become one of the most well-respected figures in the world of freediving. As a child, Maas was naturally drawn to the freedom and beauty of the underwater world. He learned how to swim early and began experimenting with diving as a teenager. It was during these formative years that Maas discovered his talent for breath-hold diving, setting the stage for his future in the sport. His early experiences were not limited to simple recreational diving. Maas had an innate sense of comfort in the deep, leading him to explore the limits of his abilities. Maas' passion for the ocean and his inclination toward exploring it without any aid from scuba equipment made him an ideal candidate for free diving, a sport that involves diving on a single breath of air without the use of breathing apparatus. This sport would soon become his life's work, and he would go on to leave an indelible mark on the freediving community. Introduction to competitive freediving. By the early 1980s, Terry Maas became seriously involved in the competitive freediving scene. He joined various freediving groups and organizations, where he trained rigorously to improve his performance. His primary focus was on depth diving, which involves diving to great depths on a single breath. Freedivers must train their bodies to withstand the immense pressure of deep-water dives, and Maas showed remarkable dedication to honing his skills in this area. His entry into the competitive world of freediving coincided with the growing popularity of the sport. Freediving was still a relatively niche activity compared to scuba diving, but there were passionate communities around the world who valued the challenge it posed. In the United States, the sport was beginning to gain traction, and Maas found himself in the company of other skilled and passionate divers. Maas' first major success in the sport came in 1983, when he set his first national freediving record for constant weight diving, a discipline where the diver descends and ascends using only their own strength and a set of fins, without the help of any lifting devices. His record was just the beginning of a long and successful career. Career peak. World records and international recognition. Terry Maas's career truly peaked in the 1990s, when he began breaking world records and establishing himself as one of the top freedivers globally. His determination, mental focus, and advanced diving techniques made him a standout athlete, and he quickly became known for his exceptional performances in competitions and record-setting dives. Setting world records. One of Maas's most significant accomplishments was his record-breaking performance in 1994 when he set a world record in variable weight freediving. This discipline involves diving with the aid of a weighted sled to assist in the descent. But the diver must still return to the surface without the aid of the sled. Maas's dive reached a depth of 150 meters, 492 feet. A remarkable achievement that earned him widespread recognition and solidified his status as one of the leading figures in the freediving world. In addition to his success in variable weight diving, Maas also excelled in constant weight diving and no-limits freediving, another discipline in which divers descend with the aid of weights and are pulled back up by an inflatable lift bag. Maas held the world record for no-limits diving, reaching a depth of 132 meters, 433 feet, further establishing his place as a freediving legend. His achievements extended beyond world records, as Maas also excelled in international competitions, where he won numerous titles and accolades. His ability to push the boundaries of the sport while maintaining a deep respect for its inherent dangers made him one of the most respected athletes in the freediving community. Main achievements. Contribution to the sport and record-breaking performances. Throughout his career, Maas set numerous national and international records in various freediving disciplines. He made significant contributions to the development of the sport by not only setting records but also by bringing attention to the safety protocols and training methods required for successful freediving. His commitment to safety in the sport, including the careful monitoring of athletes and the adoption of new technologies to improve diving performance, helped shape the sport for future generations. Pioneering freediving techniques. In addition to his accomplishments in competitions, Maas was also known for his innovations in freediving techniques. He was one of the first divers to explore and promote the use of equalization methods, which allow divers to counteract the pressure felt during deep descents. This technique became critical for divers aiming to reach significant depths without risking injury. Maas' expertise in equalization, along with his scientific approach to training and mental preparation, made him an influential figure in the development of modern freediving. Terry Maas was also involved in the training and coaching of other freedivers, passing on his knowledge and techniques to athletes who sought to follow in his footsteps. Many up-and-coming freedivers credit Maas for helping them refine their diving techniques and prepare for the physical and mental challenges of deep-water dives. One of Maas's enduring legacies is his role in helping to increase the awareness and popularity of freediving worldwide. By participating in international freediving events and media appearances, Maas played a key role in bringing the sport into the limelight and gaining recognition for freediving as a legitimate and competitive sport. Final years. Transition to a new chapter and continued impact. After decades of success in competitive freediving, Terry Maas decided to retire from world record attempts and major competitions in the early 2000s. His decision was influenced by a desire to focus on other aspects of his life, including his family, and to explore new avenues of personal fulfillment. However, his retirement did not mean the end of his involvement in the freediving world. Instead, he shifted his focus to coaching, mentoring, and advocating for safety in the sport. As a mentor, Maas became a trusted figure who helped to shape the careers of many aspiring freedivers. He also worked as an educator, promoting responsible diving practices and emphasizing the importance of physical conditioning and mental discipline. Many young freedivers turned to Maas for guidance and instruction, seeking to benefit from his experience and knowledge. While Terry Maas no longer competed at the elite level, he remained a passionate advocate for the sport of freediving. He participated in various initiatives to bring attention to ocean conservation efforts and supported organizations that work to preserve marine environments. Maas has always maintained a deep connection to the sea, and his love for the ocean extended into his advocacy for the protection of aquatic ecosystems. Legacy and conclusion. Terry Maas's legacy in the world of freediving is one of profound influence and achievement. He not only set multiple world records but also contributed to the growth and development of the sport. His focus on safety, innovation, and technique helped shape the modern landscape of freediving, and his influence continues to be felt by divers today. Maas is remembered not only for his ability to perform incredible feats underwater but also for his passion for sharing his knowledge with others. As a coach and mentor, he passed on valuable insights that allowed the next generation of freedivers to push the boundaries of the sport while respecting its risks. Terry Maas will always be regarded as one of the most influential figures in freediving history. His remarkable accomplishments, his commitment to safety, and his contributions to the development of the sport have made him an enduring icon in the world of diving.